by saying it is the greatest fortune for the individual soul that acquires birth in the human form. Sura means Devata, celestial gods. I told you, Indra, the king of heaven; Agni, the god of fire; Vayu, the god of wind; Kuber, the god of wealth. This is Devata. They are begging and praying to Bhagwan for birth in the human form and can't get. So valuable is this human birth. इतना मूल्यवान है ये मानव देह और दुर्लभ है. Durlabh means that which is extremely difficult to attain. Not only is it very valuable, but extremely difficult. I told you in the Vedas, Kathopanishad, 2nd canto, 3rd chapter, 4th verse, it says, Sargeshu Lokeshu. That after many kalps, and I told you one kalp is 4,294,080,000 years. And many kalps, after many kalps, we get a chance to get birth in the human form. और भगवान की अकारण करुण से, कृपा से. And this only through the causeless mercy of Bhagwan. Bhagwan Shri Ram says, Kabahuk kari karuna nar dehi det ish binu hetu sanehi. Very seldom, very rare, does the Supreme Lord, who loves the individual soul without any self-interest, bestow upon it birth in the human form. तो उनकी कृपा से ही मिलती, अकारण करुण कृपा. ये भी बताया कि 84 लाख योनियों में ये मानव देह सर्वश्रेष्ठ है. We also told that in the 8.4 million species, the human birth, the human body is the most superior. Why? Bharti Hari tells us, Jnanam hitesham adhiko vishesho Jnane nahi na pashubhis samana. Because of knowledge, Jnana, the power to discriminate. This is a great gift that Bhagwan has given only to human beings and not to the other creatures. लेकिन यहाँ एक प्रश्न आया. A question came here. The Devatas, celestial gods, are also praying and begging for birth in the human form. It is okay. Human beings are superior to all the creatures in this world. Animals, birds, insects, trees, grass. But celestial gods, Devatas, if human birth is told to be superior because of Jnana, knowledge, then their knowledge is far, far superior to ours. वो हमसे बहुत आगे है ज्ञान में. I told you the example last night of the Agnivan, Vayuvan, etc. That these weapons will go close to millions and millions of people, twist and turn, touch no one, and go directly only to the enemy and kill the enemy only. We are yet to create such a weapon, even though we boast of our scientific technology and all these things. So it means the Devatas are far, far superior to us as far as knowledge is concerned. Why then are they begging and praying to Bhagwan for birth in the human form? Durlabham manusham janma प्रार्थ्यते तिरशैरपि. Narad Puran. Here the devatas are praying to Bhagwan, to Shri Krishna. Oh Shri Krishna, hey Shri Krishna, please give us birth in the human form. We do not want heaven. Swarg nahi chahiye. Karpasunda ji says to Guruji in the Sapta Prashna, प्रथम ही कहूँ नाथ मत धीरा, सबते दुर्लभ सब जीव चराचर चाचत जे. जय राम श्री राम,
जय जय राम, श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम.
प्रथम ही कहु नाथ मति धीरा, सबते दुर्लभ कावन शरीरा. Guruji is questioning Karpasunda ji. This is very famous katha in the Ramayana. बहुत प्रसिद्ध है. Sapta Prashna. 7 questions were asked, and this is the first and most important. सबसे महत्वपूर्ण है ये प्रश्न. He says, first of all, O my strong-minded master, tell me, which is the rarest and most difficult birth to attain? In the 8.4 million, 84 lakh yoniyon mein, in the 8.4 million species. Karpasunda ji answers and says, नरतानु सामनाई कावनी देहि, जीव चराचर जाचत जेहि. जय राम श्री प्रथम ही काहू नाथ मति धीरा, सबते दुर्लभ कावन शरीरा. ये प्रश्न है. दिस इज द क्वेश्चन एंड आंसर. नर तनु सम नहीं कावनी हु देही, जीव चराचर जाचत जेही. Karpasunda ji says, Guruji, there is no form equal to the human form. देखो यहां तुलसीदास जी ने बहुत चालाकी से लिखा, आगे देखेंगे. He's written here in a very smart way, deep. We'll understand as we go along. So there's no form equal to the human form. It is so valuable that the animate as well as inanimate, chara achar, desires birth in the human form. Achar, and inanimate, grass, tree, etc. जो चलते नहीं, that doesn't walk, etc., fly, swim. Even devatas, as I mentioned, celestial gods are begging and praying. So valuable, he's saying. Why? Why? Bhagwan Shri Ram says, listen to what Bhagwan Shri Ram says first. Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Bolo Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा पाई न जेहि परलोक सवारा। बोलो
राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम। राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम।
हाँ, ये भगवान श्री राम अपने श्रीमुख से अयोध्या वासियों से कहते हैं, साधन धाम मोक्ष कर द्वारा और पाई न जेहि परलोक सवारा। Bhagavan Shri Ram says this body, this human body, is the abode of sadhana. We can do sadhana, we can do bhakti, jnana, karma, anything we want. And it's the doorway to moksha, to attain liberation. There is no other form in terms of crossing this ocean of Maya that can do this. Pai na jehi paraloka savara. There's no other form that can do this for us. So here, it means dog cannot do sadhana, cow cannot do sadhana, devata cannot do sadhana. Even heavenly gods cannot do sadhana. Karpasundaji also says, Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Bolo Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Bolo
Ram, Siya Ram, Jai Jai Ram.
Oh, Narak Swarg अपवर्ग निसेनी नरक स्वर्ग अपवर्ग निसेनी ज्ञान विराग भक्ति सुख देनी। बोलो
राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम। राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम। राम, सिया राम, जय जय राम।
अब देखो, ये मानव देह कितने फल देने वाला है। Look at how much fruits. This human body is a bearer of so many fruits. In this human body, we can get hell, narak. We can get heaven, swarg. We can get moksha, apavarg. Or we can get bhakti. I told you, तुलसीदास जी महाराज ने बहुत चालाकी से लिखा ये दोहा, ये चौपाई। He said, he's written this chaupai very smart, because he says there's no form equal to the human form. So it can mean there's no form as good as this human form, or there can be no form as bad as this human form. दोनों है ना? Both ways. There is no form equal to the human form. Can either be plus or minus. So there is no form as good as this human form, and there is no form as bad. As bad means it can give us hell. It's a very good way to go to hell. And 99.9% or 99% of human beings are going to hell. Narak अपनाते हैं, नरक मार्ग. Why? जो भगवान ने कहा that God has given us a great gift of knowledge, Gyan. If this knowledge is not put to the right use in the right direction, it is bound to be put to the wrong use, in the wrong direction, and in not an ordinary way, but in the most terrifying way. Because we human beings have the power. If the best scholars in the world were put together and tried to teach a gadha, a donkey, dhobi wale, to steal, they're not going to get very successful, not very far. And human beings, without training, we can steal. और सिखाने की जरूरत नहीं है. So good we steal from the policeman's house. हम लोग अनादिकाल से ये जीव है. This soul is from beginningless time. Body belongs to us. We're not the body. We are soul, Jivatma. And Jivatma है Sanatan. न जायते म्रियते वा कदाचिन्नायं भूत्वा भविता वा न भूयः अजो नित्यः शाश्वतोऽयं पुराणो न हन्यते हन्यमाने शरीरे. Chapter 2, verse 20, Geeta. Bhagavan Krishna says the individual soul never takes birth. इसका जन्म नहीं होता. Nor does it die. Nor having come into existence does it cease to be, because it is unborn, eternal, and most ancient. It is not destroyed even when the body is destroyed. Just as Bhagavan is Aj, Anadi, Sanatan, this Jivatma, the Jeev is also Aj, Anadi, Sanatan, unborn, eternal, beginningless. We never had a beginning, we'll never have an end. So uncountable lifetimes have gone. And yet we have not attained our goal of godization. We keep rotating in that 8.4 million species. Uncountable times we have taken birth as dog, cat, donkey, worm, devta, every form. क्यों? विषयों के पीछे भागते हैं. विषयों में सुख के लिए ढूंढते हैं. We have always been looking for happiness in material objects, in sensual objects. From beginningless time until now, even now, we're looking for happiness, just enjoying the senses. Reason being agyan. The reason is ignorance. What is the ignorance? मैं कौन हूँ ये भूल गया. We have forgotten who we are. भूल गया कि मैं आत्मा हूं. अपने को शरीर मानने लगे. कब से? अनादिकाल से. We have forgotten we are the soul, the Atma. We have been identifying with the material, physical body. From when? from beginningless time. And because of that, we've always been looking for happiness in the material world. A new house, a new car, big bank balance, handsome boy, beautiful girl. Everything in the world. We pray to Bhagwan, we pray for the world also. कितने लोग जब भगवान के सामने जाते हैं या घर में बैठे और प्रार्थना करते हैं, भगवान से क्या मांगते हैं? भगवान मांगते हैं या संसार मांगते हैं? How many people? Whether we come to mandir and we go before the murti of Bhagwan, or we sit in our home and we pray, how many of us pray that we want, we say, hey Krishna, I want you. I want, when will I see your divine form, attain your divine bliss, divine knowledge? And how many of us pray for the material world? Majority pray for the material world. Because till now we haven't gotten that knowledge that I am the soul, the Atma, number one. Number two, the happiness I am looking for, where I'll find it, kaha milega? भाग रहे हर दिशा. We're running blindly in all directions. अंधे की तरह. और जो बताने वाला आते हैं, and if someone who knows the right direction comes and tells us, hey, you're going in the wrong direction, there's no happiness in direction you're going, hey, get lost, get out, इसके प्रपंच करो, बुराई करो, let's give him a bad name, let's do wrong propaganda about him, throw him in jail, oh, you name it. We've always done this. We have met saints, uncountable lifetimes. Don't think we never met any saint. We have met uncountable saints. Look at history. If you look at history, recent history, Tulsidas, Surdas, Meera, Tukaram, Nanak. When the saints have come in the world, what did we do? We cursed, criticized, abused, beat, poisoned. What we did not do. It always happens when a saint comes in this world. Ine gine log. Very few accept them as saint and try to follow. Agya palan karenge, karte. Very few follow their instruction, accept them, force. उस संत को मानना चाहिए कि ये वो संत है. First we have to accept that they are saint. Abhiman ke karan, because of our abhiman, our pride, we are never willing to accept the saint as a saint. And if we accept they're a saint, we say, okay, he's a saint, I cannot accept him equal to Bhagwan. How can I? Oh, I pray to Bhagwan. People tell me, oh, my Guru is Bhagwan. Recently, I was given a lecture in South Florida and telling people we have to have a Guru. God cannot be Guru. We cannot have association. We cannot speak to God. We cannot see Him, hear Him. We cannot experience God in any way. So we need to have a Guru. Following the lecture, one lady came and said to me, Swamiji, if a Guru is not there, alive, can I accept him as a Guru? I said, yeah. I was thinking she was talking about a saint. I said, once he's a saint, and just as when God comes in this world and leaves, we know that Bhagwan, when he came as Ram, he stayed 11,000 years. He left. When he came as Sri Krishna, he stayed for 125 years. He left, but no one thinks Bhagwan is gone. He's left physically. In the same way, when God and the saint is one, they're not two. So when a saint leaves, he is also here still. The lady said, that's all right. My guru is Chandrama. My guru is the moon. I say, Jai Ho. How can you question the moon and speak to the moon? How can Chandrama be your guru? This is it. All kind of things people tell us, we hear all kind of craziness, we accept, we make up our own philosophy. And what the saint tells us, we don't want to listen. Sunte nahi. So, Tulsidas is saying, this human body, there is none equal to it in that they can give us the worst as well as the best. क्योंकि ज़्यादा लोग विषयों के पीछे भागते हैं. Most people are running after the senses and sensual objects. And for this, Bhagwan Shri Ram says in the Ramayana, विषय मन देहि नर तनु पाई विषय मन देहि पलटी सुधा के शार्थ विषले बोल जय राम श्री राम
जय जय राम जय राम श्री राम जय जय राम श्री राम जय राम जय जय राम.
नर तनु पाई विषय मन देहि पलति सुधा ते शठ विष लेहि. अरे Bhagwan Shri Ram is saying that haven't gotten this very valuable human birth which Devatas, celestial gods are praying and begging for, if we only give sensual objects to the mind. We only run after the senses and sensual enjoyments, sensual pleasures, then such a person, he says the word shat. Shat means stupid, gadha, foolish, murk. That person is very stupid. So stupid that he is been given sudha. Sudha means amrit, life-given ambrosia. Someone is given amrit और फेंक देते, they throw it away. और विष पीते हैं, they take poison and drink. The person who haven't gotten this wonderful human body, instead of doing bhakti, the purpose of which human birth is given, instead of doing bhakti, just keeps running after the senses and sensual objects, is literally drinking poison. Vish pite. Literally. This is why Tulsidas Ji is saying this. Naratan samane. And some people think human birth is given to go to heaven. आगे इसके विषय विस्तार कहूंगा, अभी थोड़ा संक्षेप में. Later on I'll go in a little more detail about heaven. Let's now very just the gist of it, very short. So many people think that when we die, we want to go to heaven, Swarg. Many people, when their near and dear ones have died, they think that they have gone to heaven. People write cards nowadays and they send to their relatives. And in that card they write, हमारा पिता का स्वर्गवास हो गया, हमारी माता जी का स्वर्गवास हो गया. They write in this card, my father has gone to heaven, my mother has gone to heaven. And the Vedas tell us, Ishta purtam manyamana varishtham nanyachreyo vedayante pramudha nakasya prishtete sukatenu bhutvimam lokam hitaram vabhishanti. Mundak Upanishad, first Mundak, second Kan, 10th mantra. The Vedas say those who want to go to heaven and makes effort to go to heaven, they're not only ordinary fools, but the greatest fool. Pramudha. Mudha means murk, fool. And in Sanskrit, when you put the prefix pra before a word, it means the greatest. So pramudha. In other words, when we say my father has gone to heaven, my mother has gone to heaven, I am saying my father was the greatest fool, my mother was the greatest fool. This is what I'm saying. Because we don't understand what this heaven is. Bhagwan Shri Ram warns us in the Ramayana. The Lord is warning us. Listen to what he says. एहि तन कर फल विषय न भाई स्वर्ग स्वल्प अंत दुखदाय बोलो राम राम राम
राजा राम 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 बोलो राम 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 राजा राम राम राम.
एहि तन कर फल विषय न भाई स्वर्ग स्वल्प अंत दुखदाय बोलो
राम 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 राजा राम 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 बोलो राम 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 राजा राम राम राम.
Bhagwan Shri Ram, he said to the residents of Ayodhya, Ehi tan kar fal vishayan bhai swargahu swalp ant dukhdai. He says, hey, listen, this human body was not given to you to enjoy the senses, the sensual pleasures. Vishayana bhai, ki mauj karo. Just enjoy, have a good time. It's not given for that reason. Nor was it given to go to heaven. Swargahu swalp. Swalp means non-existent. Because there was no true happiness in heaven. It's only that of this material world multiplied a number of times. Later on I will tell you, show you. And the worst part, ant dukhdai. It ends in suffering. That after you go to heaven and enjoy, where there is no true happiness, you're going to suffer. Dukh. Dukh milega. Badhiya. I'll show you later on. that after we enjoy in heaven, you know what happens afterwards? You become a dog, a donkey, a cat, a worm. We'll look at it later on. So not heaven also. Going to heaven is as good as going to hell. Worse than that. तो ये बुरी चीज है. This is the bad thing. और जो बढ़िया चीज है, what is the good thing now? अपवर्ग, नरक स्वर्ग अपवर्ग निसेनी. So most human beings, because all we're interested in is in the material senses, enjoying the material world, and some have decided, I want to go to heaven, it's just as bad. So there are few who have taught, look, I have been to heaven uncountable times and have found no true happiness. They make attempt to attain swarg, moksha, apavarg. Apavarg means moksha. This is also not good. अच्छा है, is better than स्वर्ग और नरक, लेकिन इसमें कुछ मिलते नहीं. One gets nothing in moksha. हमारा लक्ष्य है सुख पाना. Our aim is to attain true happiness, everlasting happiness. But in moksha you get nothing. Give an example. Many of us, when we fall asleep, we dream, sapna dekhte hai. But there is a stage that you don't even dream. Gehri neend, deep sleep. You don't even dream. It's called sushupti avastha. Kuch anubhav hote hi nahi. You experience nothing. Moksha, that is what moksha is like. Mukti. The one who attains moksha experiences nothing, neither happiness nor sorrow, and forever. इसलिए भक्त लोग, जो भक्त होता है, वो कबो दूर रहते हैं, वो मुक्ति से कहते हैं दूर दूर दूर. That's why the devotees, they tell mukti to stay far away. विचार जे परम सयाने, मुक्ति निदातरी भक्ति लुभाने. बोलो जय राम श्री राम, जय जय राम,
श्री राम जय राम, जय जय राम.
अस विचार जे परम सयाने. Sayana means someone who is wise. Or Parama Sayana, the extremely wise person, thinking carefully, asa vichar. Thinking very carefully, mukti nidadari, keeps very far away from mukti. Hey, dur, dur, stay far away. Aur bhakti lubhane, desires only bhakti, because one experiences nothing in mukti, moksha. So, narak swarga apavarga niseni, jnana virag bhakti sukha deni. And finally, those extremely rare individuals who have discarded even mukti, moksha, liberation, and desire only bhakti, the highest attainment. the storehouse of all happiness. Bhakti swatantra sakala sukha khani, the storehouse of all happiness. जो भगवान को भी अपने वश में कर देते हैं. That bhakti that even brings Bhagavan under its control, that makes Bhagavan a slave. दास बनाते हैं भगवान को. इसलिए भगवान जल्दी नहीं देते भक्ति. कोई भुक्ति मांगते हैं, मुक्ति मांगते हैं, भगवान कह रहे दे, ले 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 जल्दी जल्दी. और भक्ति मांगते हैं, हाँ इनके गुरु कौन है? अच्छा अच्छा, कृपालु जी महाराज. समझ में आया, समझ में आया. God, someone asks for bhukti, worldly and heavenly pleasures, mukti, liberation. Bhagwan is very happy. Take it, quickly, quickly. And someone asks for bhakti, divine love. Bhagwan gets, oh, who is this person's guru? Oh, I understand. Kripaluji Maharaj. That's why he's asking only for bhakti. Not even mukti. Like Kakbasundji was offered mukti by Bhagwan. He didn't want it. Listen to what he asked for. अविरल भक्ति विशुद्ध तव श्रुति पुराण जेहि गाव. हो रामा श्रुति पुराण जेहि गाव. जेहि खोजत योगीश मुनि प्रभु प्रसाद को पाव. हो रामा प्रभु प्रसाद को पाव. सियावर रामचंद्र कर जय शरणम. शंकर हरि ओम. जय जय सिया राम. जय जय सिया राम. जय जय सिया राम. भगवान ने कहा कागभसुंद जी से. भगवान से तो कागभसुंद जी, कागभसुंदी मांगुवर अति प्रसन्न मोहि जान. अनिमादिक सिद्धि अपर निधि मोक्ष सकल सुख खान. Bhagwan said to Kagbasundi, "Oh Kagbasundi, I am extremely pleased with you. Ati prasann." Kagbasundi starts thinking, acha. Be little pleased, not extremely pleased. When Bhagwan says, Guru says that, be careful. You know, we used to go to Maharaji, and Maharaji sometimes would not pay attention. Normal, it's fine. And the day he starts praising you, oh, some trouble. Now you get scared. There's some trouble. So Kagbasundi is wondering now what is going to happen. Kagbasundi goes along, he says, what are you going to give me? So he says, Kagbasundi, I'm going to give you Riddhi Siddhi, powers to perform miracles. Oh, people get so amazed when they see miracles. Siddhi. Wahi Babaji hai, wahi Sant hai. We think the person who is doing Siddhi, that's the real saint. Ah, be very careful. Khabardar. Dur raho aise log se. Be very careful. Stay far away. A true saint never does that. Kagbasundi ji se aage. Nidhi, great treasures. Aage. Moksha, the best of attainments. When, as I told you, there was nothing in moksha. One experiences nothing. So Kagbasundi ji said, Maharaj, ye hai na, ye khilona. These are all toys. Give it to those people who want it. Ek cheez jeb mein rakhe hai. You have one thing inside your pocket that you're not speaking about. Bhagwan says, jeb, pocket? What are you talking about, Kagbasundi ji? Kagbasundi say, you want me to tell you? Main bolu. Bhagavan says, yes, yes, tell. Kakbhusundji says, Aviral bhakti vishuddha tava, Shruti Puran jehi gav, jehi khojat yogi shamuni, Prabhu prasad ko paav. He says, Maharaj, give me that Avirala Bhakti. Many names. Avirala Bhakti, Anapayani Bhakti, Vishuddha Bhakti, Nishkam Prem, Gopi Prem. Many names. Means selfless love. To love God with no desires. Unki ichha mein ichha, tat sukha sukhitvam. Whatever makes the beloved happy, I am happy. It's called Avirala Bhakti, Vishuddha Bhakti, Anapayani Bhakti. This is what Shivji is asking Bhagwan Shri Ram. Bar bar var mangahu, Harsh Deva Shri Rang, Pad Saroj Anapayani, Bhakti Sada Satsang. Shiv Bhagwan is asking Prabhu Shri Ram. Again and again I ask you for one thing, if it pleases you. Give me that selfless love, Anapayani Bhakti, that selfless love for your lotus feet, an association with the saints forever. And here Kakbhusundji is saying the same. Give me that Avirala Bhakti, that depthless ocean of selfless love. The Vedas and all the scriptures glorify. The yogis and rishis and munis are searching. But no one can attain only through your grace. Aapki kripa se paaste hai. Give me that bhakti that even makes you a slave. वो भगवान को दास बनाते हैं. It makes bhakti. इसलिए नहीं देते जल्दी. That's why he doesn't give it quickly. So this human body is the bearer of so many fruits. इसलिए देवता लोग भी भगवान से प्रार्थना करते हैं इस मानव देह के लिए. This is why the devatas are also praying to Bhagwan for birth in the human form. Only in this human form, all these things you can attain. Yadig checha bhavitum tadik bhavati purushaha. Mahabharata. It's in our hands, in the human being only, whether we want to go up or we want to go down. Katum mayoyam purushaha tasmat katum kurvit. The Vedas say, only human beings have the right to do Purushartha. Purusharth karne ka adhikar sirf manushya ko hai. Only human beings. In other words, the actions we perform, it's going to bear fruits, good or bad. Punye na punya lokam nayati, pape na papam ubhabhya meva manushya lokam. The Vedas say, if you, as human beings only, if you do good actions, you get good fruits, you go to heaven, etc. You do bad actions, you go to hell, you get bad fruits. You do a mixture of good and bad actions, you come back in this material world, Mrityulok. You do neither good nor bad, you attain moksha. And you go beyond the desire for moksha, you attain bhakti, the highest attainment. Devatas cannot do, their knowledge is far, far superior to ours. Accept it. Far, far superior. But for attaining God-realization, two things are necessary. दो चीजें परम आवश्यक है, एक ज्ञान और एक पुरुषार्थ. So for attaining God-realization, two things are extremely important, compulsory. One is jnana and one is purusharth, fruit-bearing action. The devatas, they have jnana, far superior to ours, but they don't have purusharth. And both of these are present only in the human body. We have knowledge, plus we have purusharth. And so this is why even devatas, celestial gods, are praying and begging for birth in this human form. हम लोग के पास है, लेकिन टालते हैं, उधार करते हैं. We have a wonderful opportunity, but we keep procrastinating, we keep putting off. करेंगे, we'll do. Not right now. I'm so busy. I have so much things to do. I'll do bhakti next week, next year, next 10 years. And we have no guarantee, bhaiya, if we'll see tomorrow, live to see tomorrow. काल का भरोसा नहीं है, अगले क्षण का भरोसा. We leave Mandir, Yugal Kunj, and we're going on the road, and that's it. Heart attack, accident, something. Who knows? Any moment. This is why the Vedas say, Nashwa shaupasit, kohi purushashwa shaubed. Kal mat kaho. Shwa means kal. Stop saying tomorrow. Stop saying I will do. Do it. Do bhakti right now. Do what we have to do right now. Because when we lose this very valuable human birth, we don't know when we'll get it again. As I mentioned, the Vedas, the highest authorities, telling us, after many kalps, and one kalp, 4,294,080,000 years, one. And after many kalps, only through God's causeless mercy, we get a chance to get birth in this human form again. Don't say I'm too old. Bhaiya, I've done everything. You should do. I've done everything. Done what everything? Kya kiya aapne? Enjoy the world, have a good time. Even if we have a few minutes, utilize it for bhakti. It's never too late. Never too late. Don't think, now I can't do anymore. Every moment, whatever we do spiritually is going to benefit us, is going to go in our spiritual bank. Yoga Bhrasht. It's called Yoga Bhrasht. Prapi punyakitam lokanushitva shashvati samaha shuchinam shrimatam geho yoga bhrashto bhijayate. Chapter 6, verse 41, Geeta. What we acquire materially is going to stay right here. The house is going to stay. The bank balance, the motor car, everything is going to stay here. Bhakti, every moment of devotion, our love for God, how much we have acquired, that we will never lose. And that will help us in the next lifetime. Even if we don't attain the ultimate aim of Godization, let us do so much that the next time I get human birth, and if you do a lot, it means you will get human birth very quickly. अगले जन्म मिलते हैं, मिल सकते मानव जन्म, birth in human form. लेकिन you have to do quite amount of bhakti. And नहीं करते, if you don't do, you get nothing. So let us do so much that in the next lifetime, when I get the human birth, or I can get it very quickly, I'll be born in such an environment, in such a family, in such a place, that my devotion will grow even faster, and I will go to Sri Krishna, to Radha Krishna, so quickly. This all we have. It's in our hands. We have to decide this. This is the benefit of human birth. We have it, but there's much more. The rest will continue tomorrow night. Bole Vrindavan Bihari Lal ki, Siyavar Ramchandra ki, Srimad Sadguru Sarkar ki, Radha Rani ki, Yugal Kunj ki, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe, Jai Jai Shri Radhe. please come. Okay, she's.
Thank you, Bhaiya. Thank you.